The renovation at Camposasso was supposed to be finished in July, but unfortunately...
It's not.
It's not. So it's gonna take a lot longer than we had originally planned.
Ciao, Sophia! Back! I can't wait to see the progress. We have a bit of delay. Giacomo!
Hey!
Giacomo! Dove cucina?
You know, we're really pushing to get this project moving.
This week, we're supposed to be installing cabinets. We're not even close. The crew was able to get electrical and plumbing installed and start on plastering the walls, but the floor is still dirt. It's unfortunately yet another delay. A couple of weeks ago, construction in the house was put on hold so we could get the cheese cellar completed. So with that finished, the priority is now the first floor of the house.
Questa è la stanza dove big work.
So Giacomo is saying
Simple,
that
simple.
the work here was very huge, so
Yes.
maybe underestimated
Yeah.
in timing.
This used to be the old stable. It wasn't connected to any existing water lines, sewer, or electrical. Even though it still looks rough and there's a lot left to do, since the plumbing and electrical are in, we're in a much better place. Everything else is just aesthetics, and we can start working towards finishing this for Pierre and Rebecca. We're closer than it looks. So in the kitchen, we need windows and doors, but we also need the floor, plaster, paint.
Cabinets.
I mean, we're moving. Can we see the rest of the house? Sure.
Ah.
Living room.
Windows.
Wow, this looks so good. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Look how big this
like
is.
a painting.
It is like a painting.
It is, it's gorgeous.
The wisteria, it's alive. Okay, so really this room, electrical, that's all in.
Sì,
So we've got windows, cocktail floor,
sì.
and then the bookshelves.
Yeah, Sylvia will build the bookshelves. No, I feel like this room is in good shape. I mean, we have a lot of work to do, but this is good. Upstairs?
Upstairs?
Let's go.
Is it closer?
Sì.
See? Oh, wow, look at all this on the floor. Wow.
Does this take the longest to do all the systems?
Yeah, at this point, we are ready for installers to come and lay down the cables, the wires, and the pipes for the plumber.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the flooring. I got excited, but no, we still have pipes and wires.
Yeah.
Okay. We're 4 months in. We have the cheese cellar done, and the rest of the house looks like a demolition site. I'm a little bit worried. Rebecca and Pierre wanted to rent this house out in the fall. I don't even think
There's no
that's
way.
possible right now. Oh, wow, look at this bathroom. Oh, gosh. Wow, we still have a long way to go in here. You know, there's been so many delays and issues. You know, that's common with the renovation.
That's construction.
We see it all the time, but this one is a centuries-old house. It's a little bit different than what we do back home. But we also completely understand they need to start booking this place out to guests to start making money back on their investment. Okay, well, we're here. Put us to work. So we are gonna prioritize the kitchen on this trip, and then anything else that we can get done, any design choices we can make, we'll focus on those as well. All right, we're gonna make some progress.
Yeah. We've still got to plaster everything.
Look how pretty that is, though. I kind of want to leave it exposed. And maybe this back wall. I think it'd be really pretty to be in the kitchen, looking into the pantry, and have this ode to the old stable still visible.
It would save us a lot of time
Yeah,
and money.
I love it.
But the floor, all these little trails is all plumbing, electrical. So that's all in. We have to pour concrete. So here's the terracotta. We've got to soak this for at least a day so it takes on water.
You know, laying this terracotta tile is a process. To do it properly, we really need to soak the tile for a full day. You lay the tile in a herringbone pattern, which is not easy. It takes a lot of time. Has to dry for another full day, then we grout it. Has to dry for another day before you can even be on the tile. It just takes time.
That's our elevation right there. So we got to build everything up, but luckily this is concrete. I mean, we pour it and it's dry the next day. The cement truck is supposed to be here right now.
Let's go look. Oh, my.
Hey,
Ooh, that is not the best sign. Wait. Cement?
Cemento for the kitchen.
So no big truck, just this.
The truck here is impossible for the little street.
Normally in America, I would hire a concrete truck, which is already pre-mixed concrete. We would then pump this concrete into this entire kitchen pantry space in an hour, maybe 2 hours. Here in Italy, we are out in the country. We don't have a concrete truck. We have 2 guys, a mixer, and it is done 1 wheelbarrow load at a time.
Just this, the hands.
That's why you're so strong, forte.
Quando?
Sì.
Senti che roba.
Wow, 1 bag at a time.
I mean, it'll work. It's just gonna take a little longer.
Everything takes a little longer.
Oh my gosh, Jenny, it just never ends.
This kitchen is going to need 4.5 tons of concrete or over 230 40-pound bags just to fill in the floor of this 210 square foot space. This cement, it's gonna take at least 2 days. So we're gonna come up with a plan for the ceilings with Rebecca.
Rebecca, let's talk about beams.
All right.
Okay, so I know you don't like the seal on the beams. They're kind of shiny.
Yeah, no, it feels, I don't know,
I don't like
80s.
it. Yes. This doesn't look natural. We need to mute it a little bit. Everything needs to be muted.
I was talking to Giacomo, 20,000 euro, which is already in your bid for the paint on the ceilings. That's to, you know, treat them, to clean them, to paint them.
Rebecca and Pierre, they originally budgeted 400,000 euro for this project. But the budget now, you know, with that cheese cellar, with the premium material choices, is in the 475,000 euro range, which is a lot more than they were expecting. So Jenny and I have been, you know, thinking of ways that we can save Rebecca and Pierre money. And the beams in the ceiling, they're a great place to start. So we're gonna show Rebecca her options and see what she thinks.
So we got some paint.
Okay, can I just see that?
Yeah. Do you like it?
It's hard to imagine, but if everything is just white,
Everything's white.
It's too white.
I know, I think so too. The kitchen, I think, is natural, right?
Kitchen is natural, and the entire upstairs is natural. They looked to me like they've been sandblasted. So typically, when you sandblast something, the wood almost gets that hairy look where like the wood fibers are, it's not smooth.
I would not describe them as hairy because that does not sound attractive. No, this is why Dave doesn't deal with the design aspect because he says things like hairy. Let's go look at the kitchen because I feel like that will give you an idea of what it looks like. So this room is the same, obviously, but look at the kitchen. This is natural.
And that's actually really pretty.
I would suggest, since the upstairs is already like this, leave the upstairs, don't do anything. And here, let's sandblast this dining room and the living room to match the kitchen so this all feels like one
That's a good idea.
big space.
Yeah.
We should save money on that because if we're not painting the entire upstairs ceiling or this, I think sandblasting the beams could easily save you 10,000, maybe more from what was initially budgeted for painting all of the ceilings.
Excellent.
Okay, good.
We save money, we make a decision.
Yep, I like it a lot.
It took all day, but the concrete in the kitchen is done. So now Giacomo's crew is tackling the floor in the pantry. And the manufactured tile around the sink in the new dining room is being removed. This is to make way for some custom tiles we're getting made at one of Italy's most sought-after design shops, Riccardo Bartel. In the past few days, things have really started to come together at Camposasso. With the cement for the floor and the kitchen all done, it's time to move on to the walls. Framing out of the portion of the old stone will provide a small nod to the history of the original stable, while the rest of the kitchen is getting plaster, mixed and applied, of course, by hand.
So pretty. It's done, I mean, it's beautiful. It's so smooth.
And I'd like to help, but I'm used to a sprayer that quickly gets the plaster on the walls, not this done by hand technique.
Show me.
Oh,
8 c'è la alce?
like icing a cake.
Dai, va a prendere a canale.
You're plastering the pantry wall, Dave.
Vai,
This is all
Dave, go,
you.
Dave, go.
Yours look a little different than his did.
No, it doesn't. It looks good.
Oh, yeah.
I said I would help any way that I could.
I know, this is gonna take a long time.
Yeah?
No. David, let me try it. They just splashed
Fammi
everywhere.
vedere Jenny, fate.
All right, ready? I'm betting. I was going for that. And it was there.
Va bene, qui.
Va bene,
Ora,
va
una
bene.
lì,
Okay,
una
ready?
qui.
Oh my gosh, it's harder than it looks. You make it look easy.
I mean, what's there to say? Our plastering skills are pretty much on par with our Italian. Very mediocre.
It's hard to believe this kitchen was once a stable. It's come a long way in just a couple of days. The skim coat is going on the walls, and Dave and I are trying to figure out the terracotta tile pattern with Giacomo.
Basically, we want the herringbone pattern with the small grout lines.
Questo ok,
like
not
this.
okay.
See, exactly.
Okay?
The terracotta tile will be laid throughout the entire kitchen and will really complement the olive green cabinets and matte black appliances.
The guys will line it up better than we did, but I just wanted to give you an idea of the pattern. Oh, it's gonna be so beautiful.
Bello, eh?
Bello. Okay, I love it.
The process of soaking the tiles and the intricate pattern makes the install of this terracotta floor a lot of work. But Pierre and Rebecca were smart to splurge. It will be worth it in the long run to have this authentic, old world charm versus the dated-looking manufactured terracotta they had throughout the house when they bought it. And the great thing about this floor, it'll last 75 years at least. So there's no need to worry about having to replace the floors anytime soon. There's a lot of progress happening at Camposasso right now. High-pressure sandblasting is stripping the decades-old varnish off the ceiling and beams in the living and dining room. It's really going to make the spaces feel natural and refreshed. And the work continues laying the terracotta tile floor in the living room and also in what will become the dining room. And we have the handmade custom windows and doors being installed into the kitchen, which brings us that much closer to wrapping up the space once the interior is all sealed up.
Oh, I'm so excited. Look, babe, the sandblasting on the beams. They look really good.
The beams look incredible. The sandblasting was the right call.
The floor
Herringbone.
looks so good.
It's beautiful.
Oh, the kitchen. Wow. Look at the windows. They're beautiful. Wow.
Babe, I just can't believe how much they've gotten done. They've got all this concrete done, all the tile done, the windows and doors, and the doors, look at these doors.
Oh, they're beautiful. Wow. Oh, all that light.
This looks good.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's unfinished, but like, I feel like there's hope, don't you?
Yeah, I feel good.
It's good to finally see some of the house coming together because Rebecca and Pierre really need to start recouping their money to open this as a vacation rental.
Yeah, I feel good about this.
The stable turned kitchen is finally getting cabinets from Silvio.
The marble from the quarry. Oh, wow, it's beautiful. Bellissima.
Wow. You need help? Yeah? It's hard to believe that nearly 7 months have passed since we first flew out here. It's been a long road.
This was the stables.
Yeah.
This is it.
Wow, it's huge.
And now this home is about to have a kitchen.
Oh, it's so pretty.
It's beautiful. Look at the sunlight coming in. All right, dishwasher.
I think if the crew can keep up this pace, we have a shot at being done by September.
Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Is it bad that I'm really jealous of Pierre and Rebecca? Oh my word, it's beautiful. Hi,
Frisbee.
Frisbee. Oh my gosh.
It's so happy to see you.
How are you?
Good.
So, we have a kitchen.
I'm so excited.
Me too. I'm excited to show you the kitchen.
Looks amazing.
Progress.
Yeah?
We have progress.
Finally.
Confess?
Okay. Ta-da!
Wow. Oh my God.
Wow.
Gorgeous.
Marble from Carrara.
I love the marble also, thick like this.
It's gorgeous. Oh, look at the floor. Look at the terracotta.
The new window I love. Lets in so much light.
And
This is also your dream, no?
Yes, this is totally my dream. You can have your cheese cellar Amazing.
Do you like the green?
Yes,
Cabinets?
love the green. It reminds me of the outside that comes inside.
Yes. Yay.
It is amazing. So far, I have no words. Just
Okay.
want to cry.
It's hard to imagine that this was a stable.
It's crazy. It looks beautiful. Everything is just, it fits. It's just perfect. I love it.
This is looking really good.
Yeah.
Upstairs is just not there.
Let's go into our bathroom. This is our biggest concern.
Oh, wow. I see why.
Yeah.
No progress.
No progress up here on any of the bathrooms. So the bedrooms, I'm not as worried about. Bedrooms are bedrooms, but the bathrooms, this is gonna take time.
Oh, yeah.
They have to add the concrete. Then they have to tile, build all the vanities, install all the plumbing fixtures. But you know, I mean, there's just a lot that has to be done in a bathroom. And I feel like this is almost as much work as a kitchen. And there's 3 of them.
Right.
And they haven't even started. So we have to hold on to the glimmer of hope that is the kitchen. We're feeling more optimistic that September is feasible, but anything could still happen. So I just want to make sure you're aware we still have so much left to do.
This is where we're at. But
Okay, that's it.
yeah, we'll keep working. Keep working.
That's all we can do. Just keep going. Yep, keep pushing.